Hey guys, Ted again, and we are going to do a nice little 25-30 minute session here. It's going to be a little flow that's going to focus on some hips. We're going to warm up first and then get into some hips. I just came back from a nice long 2-hour bike ride and I just need to work on my hips a little bit. And we'll probably throw in a little arm balance, so pay attention as we go. So start with your feet about shoulder distance. Relax the shoulders, bring the palms together. Close your eyes, just take a few breaths here. So connecting to your body, connecting to your breathing, always setting that intention first. Feel yourself grounded down on the floor. Drop your head over to your right side. Stretch. Good. Just a breath or two, and then switching sides. Same thing, just a nice easy stretch. Good, and I'm gonna make some circles with the head in one direction, gently. Especially if you're just post bike ride, it's nice to open up the neck a bit, switch directions, same thing. Great. Back up to the center, take a big inhale, lift the arms up. And then fold all the way forward down as you exhale. So just gonna hang forward here for a few breaths. You can grab your elbows, you can drop your head down and just pause. Pause for a few breaths. If your legs are tighter, bend them. If your back is tighter, bend the legs a little bit. It will just relieve some pressure on the hips, on the legs, on the back. But just again, find that good, smooth, even breath. Good. Clasping the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingertips, stretching the shoulders. Just good. Oh, it can hurt or pop. A little crack. So just soften and stretch. It's my little courtyard back here, my humble abode. So you might hear a truck go by, you might hear some sirens. It's Malibu. We have lots of rescues in the summertime. People in the ocean. So just whatever happens, just pay attention to your own breathing, your own sensations. Take one more breath. Good, then releasing the hands and then taking the feet a little bit wider. So wider than your mat, bending over to your left. So it's my right, but it's your left if you're facing me. And just soft, smooth, even breaths. You're stretching the inner thigh on the straight leg. Keep both feet straight if you can. If I turn the foot up, it's more hamstring, so you just want to keep it straight. And then switch sides. Same thing, back again, other side, soft, stretch. So you want to feel it on the straight leg. All right, so this is a good sequence to do post run, post bike ride, post hike. It's a little bit challenging, so we're going to move a bit and challenge ourselves a bit and warm up and heat up a little bit. Back again, other side, same stretch. But we do that purposely so that we can then take the stretches a little deeper into the hips and hamstrings and glutes and all that sort of stuff. Back over into the other side, same thing. It's a nice flow, kind of a my moans and groans. Back to the center now. Walk the feet back together. Engage your abdomen. Slowly roll your way up. When you get all the way up, take a nice big inhale, lifting the arms way up. Folding all the way forward down as you exhale. Come halfway up as you inhale. Step back to plank pose, top of a push-up. Top of a push-up here, hold just a few breaths. So I'm not really going to work the arms that much today, at least in this sequence. So just take one more inhale, abdomen really strong and lower down. You can lower all the way to the mat and then just take an easy back bend cobra pose. So make sure you're pulling the shoulders back, lifting that upper body up, breathing deep. Lengthen up, turn the head to the left, or yeah, your left. This is my left too, but doesn't matter. Then switch sides, whichever side you did, and breathe. Oh. So just find the sensation and then create a little more space. Good, back to the middle, lift up, and then child's pose for a moment. Always just taking an extra breath here, child's pose, and anytime you need it, if we do anything that's a little bit too much, you can always make sure that you rest in child's pose. But otherwise, we're headed to downward facing dog, so come on up. Bend the left leg right away, push the right heel down. So fingers are spread, palms are flat. Breath is smooth, extending the shoulders, sinking that back heel down, and breathing. Changing sides from there, same stretch, other leg. Breathe. So that's Ujjayi breath. It's a nice style of breathing. Classic yoga breathing. Great, straighten both legs from there. Come up with the toes when you're ready. Walk softly to the hands. Extending that spine as you inhale, folding as you exhale. All the way up, nice big breath, inhale. Hands together at the heart, exhale. So a couple times, just 2 cycles, inhale. Sun salutation A, reach up, exhale, fold all the way down, forward. Halfway up as you inhale, step back, or you could hop. Lower down, easy inhale up, so now I'm off the floor, upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Fingers spread, palms flat, tilt the tailbone up, extend the shoulders, maybe straighten the legs. So again, just post bike ride for me. Hamstrings are a little tighter, hips are a little tighter, which is why we're focusing on that today. Come up on the toes again, walk or hop forward. Extend that spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. All the way up, nice big breath, inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. One more like that, inhale again, lift, exhale, fold. Extend the spine, inhale, step back or jump. And I jump, when I jump, I land with the arms bent slightly, and then move into chaturanga, upward facing dog, then downward facing dog. So that flow, you want to see if you're jumping back, you always jump with the arms slightly bent. Good, a couple breaths here. Up on the toes again, walk or hop forward. Extend that spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose this time, bend the knees, reach the arms up, hold it. A few breaths. So just kind of feel it in, not a long time, but maybe a few 3 to 5 breaths. Sinking a little deeper to sitting back some. One more inhale, and then stand up, hands together at the heart, exhale. So now we're moving to sun salutation B. First one we'll break down, take a little slower, maybe do a few extra things, and then, we'll flow with it a couple times. So back to chair, inhale, fold forward, exhale. Halfway up, inhale, step or hop back, exhale. Inhale, up, exhale, back. So right leg up behind you first. Hold it up there for a moment, drop the left heel down, stretch. And then some core strength, shoulders over the wrists, knee to the forehead, squeeze, and lift the leg back and up. Forward to your left, back and up. Forward to the right, back and up. All the way forward to the hands. Stay here, come on the fingertips. As you inhale, straighten the front leg, flex the foot. As you exhale, bend the knees, sink the hips down. So hip hamstring stretching, inhale, straighten, exhale, bend. Good, inhale, exhale. Couple more times. So there's a good hamstring stretch here. As you sink down, keep the back leg strong. You'll get a hip flexor stretch on the straight leg. One more time, inhale and exhale. Good, turn the back foot flat, come up to warrior one. Warrior one, hold here. So your back foot is flat, hips are turning forward, breath is smooth. Good. Clasp the hands behind you. Interlace the fingertips. Cover up that microphone there. Lift the heart up. Shoulders back, head back. Breathe deep. Sun's hot today. One more inhale. And then you're going to fold down as you exhale. Drop the head down. Stretch here. Nice big stretch. So I'm going to go deeper into this hip stretch, but if you can, sink down, drop the head. One more breath. Coming back up. Big inhale, lift. And then hands to the floor, exhale. Leg back. Down dog or a vinyasa to down dog. So from now on, this little flow, inhaling up, exhaling back, is going to be optional. Anytime you need to skip it, you can always skip it. So left leg, when you're ready, take the leg up. Hold it up, breath or two, really stretch. Good, then shoulders over the wrist, knee to the forehead, squeeze. And lift the leg. Backing up, forward across to your right. Backing up, and then forward to the left. Excellent. Backing up, all the way forward. Staying here, come on the fingertips. As you inhale, straighten that front leg, flex the foot. As you exhale, bend the knees, sink in. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. So keeping that back leg straight is really what helps you get into that hip flexor stretch on the straight leg. Inhaling, exhaling. Couple more, why not? Inhale, exhale. Good, inhale, oh, exhale. All right, back foot is flat. Come up to warrior one, a few breaths. Shoulders relaxed, breath smooth. Once you're up there, you feel solid and strong. Back leg is strong. Clasp the hands behind you again. Lift that upper body up, shoulders pull back, head drops back. A few breaths. One more inhale, and then fold down, forward, exhale. And again, if possible, both shoulders inside the knee as you drop the head and sink that knee deeper. Strong back leg. Don't drop the back arch. Stretch the shoulders. One more breath. And then come on back up. Nice big inhale, lift. And then hands down as you exhale. Leg back. Vinyasa or not, remember, you can skip it. Inhale, shoulders pull back. If you are coming up, pull the shoulders back. And then downward facing dog, exhale. Great. Good. So just starting to get warm here, especially if you're in the sun. Good. Up on the toes again when you're ready. Walk or hop forward. Halfway up as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose from there. Inhale, standing up, hands together, exhale. So now we link most of that together, 2/3 of it together. So do the best that you can. Sun salutation B. And it takes a little while, but once you're used to it, it's a nice organic flow and it feels good. It's just a whole body routine. Back to chair when you're ready. Inhale, folding down as you exhale. Halfway up, inhale, step back or hop back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg first, take it up behind you, bring it all the way forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale, and then hands down, exhale. Leg back, vinyasa or not. Remember, you could skip this section. Inhale, Left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach. Stretch. Hands down. Leg back. Lower. Inhale and exhale. Good. So you start to feel a little warmer. Muscles activate. So it's a great combination of stretching, movement, strength, breath, attention. So all these things make up the yoga. It's not just exercise, kind of moving the body, but it's paying attention not only to the movements, but the breathing, sensations. One more breath here. Up on the toes again. Look forward, walk or hop. Extending that spine as you inhale, folding as you exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Standing up, hands together, exhale. Full breath, and then we go one more cycle like that. Back to chair pose, inhale. Fold as you exhale. Halfway up, inhale, step back or hop back. Exhale. Inhale, up, exhale, back. Good, right side, take the leg up behind you, bring it all the way forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. And then hands to the floor, leg back. Good, Vinyasa. Left side, take the leg up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reach. Hands down, leg back, Vinyasa. That's it, downward facing dog hold. So that's the main section there where we just start loosening up. Now we're gonna go deeper into our hips. So let's finish out that last sequence. Come up on the toes when you're ready. Walk or hop forward. Extending that spine as you inhale, folding. As you exhale, chair pose, inhale. Standing up, hands together, exhale. Oh yeah, I'm dripping sweat now. The sun is hot. So back to chair when you're ready. Inhale. That's good for you, right? Fold as you exhale. Halfway up as you inhale. Step or hop back again. So this time we slow down. Inhale up once we get to our standing poses. Right side, take the leg up and bring it all the way forward. Turning that back foot flat, warrior one. And then warrior two, open up to the side. Warrior two, shifting the back foot slightly. Shifting the front foot slightly. Shoulders relaxed, gazing forward, breathe. So not a long time, especially because we want to take now this heat that we've developed, this openness that we've developed, and we want to take it deeper into some hip stretching. So first, take your back arm around the back toward the front thigh, wrap it around, and then bring the forearm to the thigh. So you kind of want to reach in if you can, then lean back and turn up at the same time. So that's a shoulder stretch and a hip stretch. I mean a shoulder stretch and a spinal twist, but it's also a hip stretch if you bend the front knee a little bit and lean back and turn up. And because the sun is above me, I'm closing my eyes, so hopefully I won't fall. One more breath. And then I'm going to put my hand down and release that arm over the ear. Taking a few more breaths, if possible, turning back up. Looking at the arm, sinking the front knee, big stretch in the hamstring. One more inhale, circling back up, warrior two. I'm going to push the front leg straight, back arm down, and front arm up and back, stretching. Feeling that whole side stretch, the whole side stretch. One more inhale, and then forward. Now we go to a full wrap. So now the right arm goes under, left arm goes behind, you reach around and clasp. Just gonna hold here about 30 seconds or so. So think of this as a hip stretch. So obviously we're strengthening the quadricep here, but you're also lengthening the upper body, twisting up, Strong back leg. If you need to walk it a ½ inch closer, you can. But bend that front leg so you're in that hip on the right side, the bent leg. And lean back and twist up. A few more breaths. Keeping the face relaxed. Keeping the jaw relaxed. One more inhale, and then we're just going to bring the hands down to the floor. Come up on the back toes, walk that right foot out to the side. Bring your outside elbow down and bring your inside elbow down. Nice deep stretch here. So, feeling it big, big, big in the glute, hip, hamstring. Now I'm going to drop the back knee. Come up. So just a few breaths in each section here. So if you're super flexible at this point and you want to take that leg forward to a split, you can do that. Again, about 30 seconds here, but I'm just going to sink down, really get that hamstring. So soft breathing. Good. And now I'm going to come back forward, and we're all going to go down into this hip stretch with the back knee down. So same thing, back knee down, and just pause in here and breathe. And then some of you I know are ready for it, so we'll throw in the arm balance on both sides. But if the arm balance is too much, then don't worry about it. It's called Kundinasana, but that's just a weird name for something breakdancing, acrobatic fun. But also very hard, super tough for the core, so it's definitely a challenge. If you're up for it, you come up a little bit. Take my right arm underneath my right leg. Set the hand. Set up your left hand. Now the left tricep has to go under the left rib cage. So you bring it under, and then walk this foot over to the side. Straighten that leg as much as it goes. Bend the arms, and then lift the back leg. And then drive both legs straight and breathe. Good. And then hop the legs back. Vinyasa or straight to down dog. So however that looked or worked is all good, right? And if you're still in the hip stretch, go ahead and step back. Downward facing dog, we take an extra moment. Bend the left leg, give it a good stretch. And then left leg up when you're ready. Bring it all the way forward. Turning that back foot flat, come to warrior one. And this time warrior two. So same thing. And changing that back foot. So with warrior two, you open the back foot just slightly. Shoulders drop down, breath smooth. Take the back arm around the back toward the front. And then sink forward, forearm to the thigh first. Lengthen the upper body up, turn up. So it's a shoulder stretch, it's a spinal twist, it's a neck stretch. But because we're focusing on the hips, make sure you bend your front leg so you're really in that hip stretch. Also a quad strengthener. So here's the great thing about yoga. It works all these things at the same time. So you don't have to just focus on one specific part of the body. You can do this and you work it all. Oh, and by the way, you focus on your breath. You got the respiratory system happening, helps your mind calm down. So many great benefits. Now, hand to the floor. And if you have a block, you could use a block. You could bring your fingertips down, palm of the hand down. Then I'm going to release the arm, take it over the ear. You know, sometimes for me, if I go straight up to the ceiling, I'm okay. Leave hand flat. Sometimes if I'm a little tighter, I got to come on the fingertips and get that over, because what you don't want is to collapse the upper body. So open that up and reach and stretch. Good, one more inhale and then circle back up. Warrior two, pushing the legs straight, back arm down, front arm up and back, stretch. Feel that whole side stretch. Oh, feels good. Good, one more inhale, and then we go forward into our full wrap again. So, front arm back, underneath,
top arm behind. Now I'm grabbing the wrists. You might have saw that on the other side. But it depends on your shoulder, depends on the length of your arm, depends on the flexibility of your lateral spine and your hip. So don't worry. A lot of people in the beginning will be grabbing a towel just to extend the arms there, or a strap, which is totally fine. But do the best you can. Sink that front leg down, strong back leg, twist up, breathe deep. One more breath. Then release the hands. Come up on the back toes, walk the foot over to the left, and then outside elbow down, inside elbow down. Oh. So this is where we get the hip stretch, right? We warmed up, and now we're actually going deeper into that hip stretch. So just, you could spend hours working on the hips, but it's just nice to get half an hour in there, a little warm up, full body, a little extra focus on the hips. Now dropping that back knee, come up, straighten that front leg. And again, if you're more flexible, split is for you, then that's fine. If this is, I feel this very much so in the back of my leg. So that's all you need, is you just have to find a stretch and then soften and breathe. Oh. Good. One more breath. All right, and then bending the knee, coming back down, we're going to do the hip stretch from here. So holding here with the back knee down, a few breaths. Always breathing. When you get into these more passive poses, it's all about understanding the mind and noticing your mind, and you like, this is a hurt. Like, does it immediately go to the negative, or does it go to the positive? If it goes to the negative, it's okay at the moment, but we just want to be aware of that and then maybe shift it. Maybe you're going too deep and it immediately hurts, in which case you're just apt to go to the negative. But if you start to understand your own body and you start to go a little bit easier, it might feel better. And then eventually you'll get to some of the deeper levels in a more positive way, right? So you can stay there, or you can go ahead and come on up and we'll do the arm balance. So remember, taking the arm under the leg. So you're creating a shelf, essentially, with the hands, with the arms. So I got that shelf right there for my leg. And then this opposite arm comes under the rib cage here as I lean forward and bend the arms and lift. Breathe. And then just step back. And upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And if you're still in the hip stretch, go ahead and step back. Oh, bend the right leg, push the left heel down. Give it a big, big stretch. Good. And we are about at that 29-minute mark. So go ahead and drop down, cross the legs. We're going to just do an easy twist and then a nice short shavasana, and then we'll back up and close. So just about 2 or 3 minutes to go. Lie back, pull the knees in, take a couple breaths. Maybe some circles on that lower back. And then go ahead and pull the right leg in, give it a good squeeze, rolling to the left side, twisting. Just balancing off the spine here. Switching sides from there, back up. And then changing sides. So all this should feel good. I know I'm making like old man noises, but but the idea is this feels good. You want to find that edge. So just take a moment here
take a nice big breath. Totally, totally relax. Really giving your body, mind, time to assimilate the experience. Okay. So just a few breaths, really, 30 seconds or a minute or so is good. From there, you can start to roll over and make your way up. Now again, if you prefer, just stay right where you are. Otherwise, you can make your way up to a comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders, bringing the palms up. Just a moment or two to reintegrate mind, body, breath. And if you're lying flat still, it's perfectly good. Just pause, observe, breathe. Just listen. Listen to what's happening around you. Listen, see if you can listen to the sensations. So not from a audio standpoint, but from a sensory standpoint. You just feel the sensations that are happening. Whether you're sitting or lying down, either way, just observe. And if you're sitting up, go ahead and bring the palms together. Take a moment of gratitude either way. Gratitude for every breath. Without the breath, there isn't life. So thank you very much for watching, for participating. Feel free to make a comment or send me a message and I will be happy to reply. And have a great day. I hope that helps your hips a little bit. If you're still lying flat, enjoy your time there, your space there, and I will see you next time.